The air feels charged, doesn't it? Like the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for something extraordinary to unfold. Picture a massive cosmic clock, its hands trembling as they near midnight, each tick sending ripples across the fabric of existence. This is the energy of December 2024. Electric, transformative, and deeply significant. We're standing on the edge of a monumental shift, a crossroads where the choices we make today will ripple into the years ahead. Are you tuned in, or are you turning a blind eye, hoping the storm will blow over before it reaches you? The universe isn't whispering anymore. It's calling out loud and clear. Get ready, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. It's time to align with what's coming. Because what's on the horizon could either be the breakthrough you've been waiting for or the wake-up call you've been avoiding. December isn't just another page on the calendar. It's the grand finale of a cosmic symphony that's been building all year. Every planetary alignment, every subtle energy shift. Each one is a note in a divine melody, calling you to awaken, transform, and rise. Think of this month as the universe handing you a key, one that unlocks the door to a new reality. It's a time of endings and beginnings, of shedding the old to make room for the new. The energy is alive with the promise of renewal, but it's up to you. Will you flow with the current of transformation, or cling to what no longer serves you? This isn't just a countdown to a new year. It's a call to action. A call to embrace the higher vibrations of what's ahead, to prepare for the journey, and to step boldly into the energy of renewal. December offers you the chance to rewrite your story. Will you take it? Before we dive deeper, I have a small favor to ask. Recently, my videos have faced some challenges, reaching those who truly resonate with this message. If you found value in this content, please consider clicking the thanks or join button. Your support fuels this journey and helps keep this wisdom flowing to all who need it. Thank you for being part of this transformative community. Cosmic shifts. Unfolding. Can you feel it? The air seems alive, buzzing with something unseen, yet undeniably powerful. Imagine the universe as a grand orchestra, each celestial body an instrument playing in harmony. Right now, the symphony is reaching a breathtaking crescendo, and its vibrations are rippling across the cosmos, touching every corner of existence. These aren't random waves. They're purposeful, like the swell of the ocean before it kisses the shore. They're cosmic nudges, calling us to awaken and embrace transformation. Above us, the celestial stage is set. Planets are aligning in rare, potent patterns. The sun bursts forth with fiery flares, and the moon tugs not only at the tides, but at the strings of our emotions. It's as if the heavens themselves are dancers, each step of their intricate choreography unlocking dormant energies within and around us. These alignments aren't just astronomical. They're gateways, offering us keys to personal and collective evolution. The sun, our ever-present giver of life, has taken on a new role. Messenger. Each solar flare it releases sends waves of energy cascading through space like ripples in a still pond. These aren't just blasts of heat or light, they're sparks of transformation. As they touch Earth's magnetic field, they stir something deep within us, shaking loose old patterns and creating space for new growth. It's like the sun is whispering directly to our souls. Let go and rise. Even the Earth isn't immune to this cosmic symphony. Think of it as a massive drum, its surface vibrating with the music of the universe. From the rustling leaves to the rolling rivers, the Earth hums with this energetic shift, and we, as its inhabitants, are tuned to its song. Have you felt sudden exhaustion or bursts of inspiration lately? Those aren't random. They're reflections of these shifts resonating within you, inviting you to sync with the cosmic dance. Our minds, like radios, are picking up on these frequencies. Right now, it's as if the dial is being turned, searching for a new station. This can feel unsettling. Waves of unease, emotions bubbling up like boiling water. But these are signals asking us to release what no longer serves us and prepare for something greater. Spiritually, this is a time of profound awakening. Imagine yourself as a seed buried deep in the soil, now being coaxed by sunlight and rain to break through and grow toward the light. It's not easy. Growth rarely is, but it's necessary. Collectively, humanity is experiencing this together, like passengers on a ship navigating choppy waters. Some feel the turbulence acutely, while others are just beginning to notice the shift beneath their feet. This transformation is both beautiful and challenging. Just as a caterpillar struggles to emerge from its cocoon, we, too, must face resistance to evolve. Old systems, whether personal habits or societal structures, are crumbling to make way for new paradigms. It's uncomfortable, like shedding a skin that no longer fits, but it's essential for growth. Even the Earth itself is recalibrating. Picture it as a living being, its energy field pulsing like a heartbeat. These cosmic shifts act like a defibrillator, jolting it into a new rhythm. This is why we're seeing an increase in natural phenomena, storms, earthquakes, and even changes in animal behavior. The Earth is finding its balance in this evolving energetic landscape. Amidst these shifts, it's easy to feel like a small boat in a vast, unpredictable ocean. But remember, the waves aren't here to overwhelm you. They're here to teach you how to navigate. They're guiding us toward a brighter horizon, urging us to trust the process. Stay grounded, find your center, and embrace the flow. These cosmic shifts aren't the end. They're the opening notes of a new chapter. The universe is clearing the way for higher vibrations and deeper connections. It's a call to listen, align, and dance with the cosmic symphony as it plays the song of transformation. Spiritual turbulence, the winds of change. Picture humanity as a vast forest, each person a tree rooted in the soil of existence. Now imagine a fierce wind sweeping through, not just swaying the branches, but shaking the very foundations. That's where we are right now, in the midst of spiritual turbulence. These winds aren't random, they're purposeful, clearing away the old to make space for new growth. One of the clearest signs of this shift is in human behavior. Have you noticed it? Impatience flaring like a wildfire, anger erupting out of nowhere, or confusion spreading like ripples in a still pond. It's as if people's inner compasses have been scrambled, leaving them adrift in a fog. These reactions aren't just about external events. They're the soul's way of wrestling with a changing energetic landscape, like a ship bracing against a sudden storm. Despair, too, has crept in for many, heavy and relentless like shadows at sunset. This isn't ordinary sadness, it's a deep unease, as though something important is slipping away, but we can't quite name it. Imagine standing on a beach as the tide pulls back farther than ever, exposing terrain you've never seen before. It's unsettling, raw, and revealing. On a physical level, the signs are just as profound. Fatigue has become a constant companion, like an invisible weight dragging us down. It's not the kind of tiredness that a good night's sleep can fix. It's a soul-deep exhaustion, as if our bodies are working overtime to process the chaotic energy around us. Many feel like sponges, soaking up emotions and vibrations from the world without knowing how to release them. Then there are the dreams, vivid, intense, and often confusing. It's as though our subconscious minds have been thrust into overdrive, presenting symbols and stories that demand attention. Picture your mind as a lake, its surface now churned by unseen currents. These dreams are like fragments of insight, rising to the surface to guide us through the storm. Flashes of intuition are another sign. You might find yourself suddenly knowing things without a logical explanation, like tuning into a new frequency you didn't even realize existed. These moments of clarity, like sunbeams breaking through storm clouds, are gifts, nudging us to trust our inner guidance, even when the outer world feels chaotic. On a global scale, the turbulence is undeniable. Political unrest, economic shifts, and environmental upheaval are all signs of systems breaking down. It's as if the old ways of being can no longer support the weight of this new era. Picture a tapestry being unraveled, thread by thread, messy, chaotic, but necessary for something stronger and more vibrant to take its place. Even nature echoes this transformation. Unusual weather patterns, earthquakes, and other phenomena seem to mirror humanity's turbulence. It's as though the earth itself is vibrating to the same intensifying beat, calling all of creation to wake up and pay attention. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by it all, like a kite caught in a storm. But turbulence isn't just chaos, it's also growth. Think of a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. The struggle is part of the process. The discomfort is necessary for transformation. Humanity is in that chrysalis stage now, dissolving the old to make way for the new. For those who are paying attention, these signs are not just warnings, they're invitations. An outburst of anger could be an opportunity for deep healing. Fatigue might be a call to rest and recharge. Even global upheavals are reminders that change is the natural order of the universe. Nothing is permanent, and in that impermanence lies infinite potential for renewal. So, when the winds of spiritual turbulence shake your branches, remember this: the forest bends, but its roots grow deeper. The storm isn't here to destroy you, it's here to transform you. The turbulence is simply the universe's way of preparing you for the harmony, clarity, and growth that await just beyond the horizon. Step into the flow, the call for alignment. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a mighty river, its waters flowing steadily toward an unseen horizon. This river is the divine current of the universe, carrying wisdom, transformation, and purpose. To ignore its call is to remain stuck on the shore, watching the flow pass you by, leaving you anchored in place while life moves forward. This moment isn't just another checkpoint in time, it's an open invitation to step into the stream and let it guide you toward your highest potential. Refusing this call is like trying to sail against the wind. Imagine a boat with its sails left untended. Instead of harnessing the power of the wind, it drifts aimlessly, tossed about by unpredictable waves. In the same way, when we resist alignment, we miss the chance to navigate life's currents with intention, leaving ourselves vulnerable to chaos and stagnation. Think of yourself as a garden filled with seeds of infinite potential. Without care, without watering, tending, and aligning with the rhythms of growth, those seeds remain dormant. Similarly, when we resist the cosmic nudge to align, we remain unfulfilled, our possibilities untapped, and our growth stunted. The soil of our lives grows dry, and the vibrant blooms we were meant to nurture wither before they can even take root. The emotional toll of resisting alignment is profound. It's like playing an instrument out of sync with the orchestra. Everything feels disjointed, frustrating, and incomplete. The harmony of life turns into noise, leaving us restless, isolated, and disconnected, not only from the universe, but also from ourselves and others. The longer we ignore this call, the more that inner discord builds, blocking our ability to flow freely with life. Alignment isn't just about spirituality. It's about tuning in to the rhythm of existence. Imagine the universe as a grand cosmic clock, with each of us as an essential gear. When one gear is out of sync, the entire mechanism falters, and time feels distorted. Precious moments slip away unnoticed, leaving us feeling unanchored, as if life is moving too fast or slipping through our fingers. Resisting alignment creates energetic blockages, like a river held back by a dam. Over time, the stagnant water grows heavy, murky, and burdensome. Emotions, frustration, sadness, and even anger build up in the same way, creating internal tension because the energy meant to flow freely has nowhere to go. This stagnation doesn't just affect individuals, it ripples outward, contributing to a collective dissonance. When enough people resist the call for alignment, the larger harmony of humanity is disrupted. It's like a choir, where some voices sing off-key, making it harder for the song to carry its full power. The result is a fractured collective energy, delaying humanity's progress toward a shared vision of unity and transformation. But here's the beauty of alignment. It's always within reach. It's like tuning a radio. When you're out of sync, all you hear is static. But when you find the right frequency, the music flows effortlessly, filling you with clarity and purpose. Alignment reconnects us with the divine flow, which isn't some distant abstract force. It's as near as the air we breathe, as constant as our heartbeat. To align is to remember that you are a vital thread in the vast tapestry of existence. It's stepping into the sunlight after standing in the shadows, feeling the warmth and brilliance wrap around you. Alignment brings peace, clarity, and an undeniable sense of purpose. It allows you to sow seeds of intention for a brighter future, ensuring that the actions you take today will blossom into beauty and abundance tomorrow. Ignoring this call risks keeping us stuck in cycles of stagnation and disconnection. Imagine walking a path but refusing to take the next step, while the world evolves and grows around you. The result is a deepening sense of separation, as though life is happening without you, a spectator instead of a participant. Alignment is the bridge between where we are and where we're meant to be. The universe isn't demanding perfection. It's asking for presence, for trust, and for a willingness to flow with its rhythm. This call isn't a command. It's an invitation. The river is waiting, its current strong and ready to carry us forward, but we must be willing to step in. As December's energy builds toward transformation, the time is now. We can resist the flow and remain stuck, or we can embrace the call, stepping into the divine current and letting it guide us toward a brighter, more harmonious future. The river is moving, and it's waiting for us to move with it. Will you answer the call? Breaking free, overcoming fear and negative energy. Fear is like a shadow. It starts small, barely noticeable, like the rustling of leaves in the wind. But the more we feed it, the larger and more menacing it becomes, growing into a storm that shakes the foundations of our inner peace. Fear isn't just a reaction. It's a trickster, a master of disguise. It wears the mask of caution and whispers, "Stay where you are. It's safer here." But safety in fear is an illusion, a cage with the door wide open, holding us back from transformation. Imagine standing at the edge of a misty forest. You can't see what's beyond the trees, and fear tells you to stay in the familiar clearing, safe and comfortable. What fear doesn't reveal is that just beyond the forest lies a breathtaking meadow, full of light and endless possibilities. By succumbing to fear, you rob yourself of the chance to discover that meadow, to grow, and to step into the life you're meant to live. Fear keeps us clinging to the past, like holding onto an old coat that no longer fits simply because we're afraid to face the chill of change. Transformation requires letting go, shedding the layers that no longer serve us. Yet fear convinces us that the discomfort of the known is better than the uncertainty of the unknown. It chains us to our comfort zones, keeping us small, like a bird too afraid to leave the nest, never realizing the vast sky waiting to be explored. But fear only has as much power as we give it. It thrives in darkness, growing stronger when we avoid or ignore it. The antidote: courage and faith. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the choice to act in spite of it. It's like walking through a dark tunnel, trusting that light awaits at the other end. Each step weakens fear's grip until it finally fades, leaving you stronger and more aligned with your purpose. Now let's talk about negative energy, the quicksand of the soul. It pulls you down, makes movement difficult, and obscures the path forward. Negative energy comes in many forms: toxic relationships, consuming fear-driven media, or clinging to habits that drain your spirit. It's like running a race with heavy weights tied to your ankles. You're trying to move forward, but progress feels slow, exhausting, and overwhelming. Toxic relationships are among the most potent sources of negative energy. Think of them as weeds in a garden, choking the flowers before they have a chance to bloom. Whether it's a friend who constantly criticizes, a partner who drains your emotional energy, or a family member who thrives on conflict, these dynamics keep you stuck. Growth requires recognizing these weeds and either setting boundaries or removing them altogether. Then there's the media we consume. Imagine drinking polluted water every day and expecting to feel energized. It's impossible. The news, social media, and entertainment we absorb shape our thoughts and emotions. If we fill our minds with images of fear, chaos, and despair, we begin to see the world through that lens, missing the beauty and opportunities around us. Even our habits can anchor us in a lower vibration. Procrastination, self-doubt, overindulgence. These behaviors are like cracks in a foundation, weakening our ability to build a meaningful and joyful life. Every time we engage in these habits, we reinforce the belief that we're not worthy of growth, success, or happiness. But here's the truth. Just as a garden can be weeded and a foundation repaired, we can shift away from negative energy. It starts with awareness, recognizing what drains us and choosing to release it. Picture a cluttered room, overwhelming and suffocating. Now imagine opening a window, letting in sunlight and fresh air. That's what releasing negativity feels like, a breath of freedom and clarity. Instead of focusing on what drags us down, we can intentionally surround ourselves with what lifts us up. It's like planting seeds in fertile soil and nurturing them with sunlight, water, and care. Positive relationships, uplifting media, and healthy habits raise our vibration, helping us align with the universe's flow. To stay in negative energy is to run endlessly on a hamster wheel. Familiar, maybe even comfortable, but ultimately going nowhere. Breaking free requires effort and intention, but the rewards are worth it. It's the difference between living in a dimly lit room and stepping outside into the sunshine, where possibilities are endless. In the end, both fear and negative energy are illusions, barriers we've built ourselves. They feel powerful, but they dissolve the moment we choose to confront them with courage and intention. The universe is calling us to rise above these lower vibrations, to shed the shadows and step into the light. The choice is ours. Stay in the familiar darkness or embrace the unknown, ready to transform, grow, and thrive. The sky is waiting. Are you ready to soar? Breaking the chains, overloading intuition, and embracing change. Overloading yourself with tasks. In moments of transformation, we often default to busyness, as though a packed schedule can shield us from confronting change. Overloading yourself with tasks is like trying to plug a dam with your fingers. No matter how fast you move, the cracks keep widening. When we fill our days with endless to-dos, we drown out the universe's quiet whispers, urging us to pause and reflect. Imagine running a marathon and deciding to carry the entire water cooler on your back instead of stopping for a quick drink. The weight slows you down, draining your energy far faster than the journey itself. Overloading yourself with tasks does the same to your spirit. It burdens you, leaving no space for growth or introspection. In times of cosmic shifts, the universe doesn't demand action. It calls for stillness. It's like standing before a breathtaking sunrise, but being too distracted scrolling on your phone to notice. The beauty is there, waiting to be seen, but you're too consumed by busyness to lift your eyes. Busyness can be deceptive, making you feel productive while keeping you stagnant. It's like spinning in circles, mistaking motion for progress, when all you're doing is exhausting yourself. Take a moment to reflect. Is your overflowing to-do list an escape from confronting the unknown? Is busyness your armor against discomfort? The universe invites you to lighten your load and embrace the power of presence. Like a bird perched on a branch, pause and observe the winds of change. In stillness, clarity and transformation find fertile ground to grow. Ignoring your intuition. Your intuition is your soul's compass, guiding you through life's foggy terrain. Yet, in the chaos of life, we often silence this gentle voice, dismissing it as irrational or unimportant. Ignoring your intuition is like muting an alarm while a storm brews. Warnings are there, but you've chosen not to listen. Intuition isn't loud, it's a whisper, a subtle tug at your spirit that says, "This feels right," or "Something is off." It's like the roots of a tree, grounding you in wisdom even when life's winds howl. But when you ignore it, you become like a tree severed from its roots, vulnerable and disconnected. Imagine walking a moonlit path. You can't see the entire journey ahead, but you trust the soft glow to guide your steps. This is how intuition works. A quiet light, leading you forward even when the road is unclear. Trusting it requires courage, a willingness to follow what feels true even without guarantees. In transformative times, intuition is your lifeline. It's the universe speaking directly to you, tailoring its guidance to your unique journey. Turn down the external noise, tune into your inner voice, and allow it to guide you with the wisdom of the cosmos. Resisting change. Change is the river of life, carrying us forward, whether we're ready or not. Resisting change is like standing in the middle of the current, clinging to a rock as the water pulls at you. Eventually, you realize that letting go and flowing with the river is the only way to move forward. We often resist change out of fear, the fear of losing control, of stepping into the unknown. But resistance is exhausting, like trying to hold back the tide with your hands. The truth is, change will happen, regardless of our protests. It's the universe's way of reshaping us to fit the next stage of our journey. Imagine wearing shoes that no longer fit. They pinch, they hurt, but you refuse to take them off because they're familiar. This is what resisting change feels like. It restricts you, keeping you from walking freely into a new chapter. Transformation is rarely comfortable, but it's always necessary. Think of the caterpillar clinging to its cocoon, afraid to leave the safety of what it knows. Yet, without the courage to let go, it would never experience the freedom of flight. When you stop resisting change, you align yourself with the flow of life. It's like learning to surf a wave instead of fighting against it. The ride becomes smoother, and the journey more exhilarating. Trust that every shift, no matter how uncertain, is part of a divine plan to elevate your soul. The power of letting go. Overloading, ignoring intuition, and resisting change all stem from the same root, fear of the unknown. But these habits only weigh you down, keeping you from experiencing the magic of transformation. The universe is calling you to release what no longer serves you, whether it's excessive busyness, external noise, or outdated patterns, and step into a lighter, more intentional way of being. In stillness, you find clarity. In intuition, you find guidance. And in embracing change, you find liberation. Let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Life's beauty unfolds when you stop resisting and start flowing. Are you ready to answer the call? Anchor yourself, grounding energy and reflecting on inner truths. Ground your energy. In the whirlwind of life's transformations, grounding your energy is like standing firmly on solid ground during a wild storm. Without it, you risk being swept away by emotional tides, external chaos, or the shifting vibrations of the universe. Grounding isn't just a survival tool, it's your anchor, keeping you steady while the world dances in a storm of change. Picture yourself as a towering tree in a meadow. The winds may howl and storms may rage, but your roots stretch deep into the earth, drawing strength from its unshakable foundation. These roots are your connection to the present moment, a lifeline that keeps you balanced as cosmic energy swirls around you. Meditation is a powerful way to ground yourself. Think of it as hitting the pause button on your overthinking mind. Close your eyes and imagine golden light cascading from above, flowing through you and rooting deep into the Earth's core. This simple visualization centers you, reminding you of your connection to a greater force that steadies and supports you. Nature offers another gateway to grounding. Imagine walking barefoot on lush grass or soft earth, feeling the cool, stable energy of the ground beneath your feet. This practice, often called earthing, is like plugging yourself into the planet's energy grid, recharging your spirit with its ancient wisdom. Let the rustling leaves and soothing breeze remind you of life's natural rhythms and cycles. Mindful breathing is yet another grounding tool. Picture your breath as gentle waves on a calm lake. Each inhale spreads ripples of peace, and each exhale releases tension, leaving the surface smooth and still. No matter the chaos of the outer world, your breath becomes a steady rhythm that centers and grounds you. Grounding is not just a luxury in these times of transformation. It's a necessity. Without it, you may feel scattered, like a kite drifting uncontrollably in a strong wind. But when you root yourself in stillness, you remain steady, focused, and ready to navigate the shifting tides of life with grace. Focus on inner reflection. As the year draws to a close, reflection becomes a sacred act, a pause in the symphony of life to tune into your inner melody. Inner reflection is like holding a mirror to your soul, offering a clear view of who you've been, who you are, and who you're becoming. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-discovery. Think of your journal as a trusted confidant, a space where your thoughts and emotions can spill freely. Write about your experiences, your triumphs, and your fears. Let your words flow like a river, uncovering the gems of wisdom that have been hiding beneath the surface. As you reflect on the year behind you, ask yourself, what were your biggest lessons in 2024? What moments shaped you the most? What challenges taught you resilience? This act of looking back is like revisiting a favorite novel, each chapter revealing new insights and depth. Once you've explored the past, turn your focus to the future. Setting intentions for 2025 is like planting seeds in fertile soil. What do you want to grow in your life? Write down not just your goals, but the emotions you want to cultivate: peace, joy, empowerment, or a deeper connection to the universe. Deepen this practice through visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your future self thriving, radiating confidence, and living a life aligned with your highest purpose. See it, feel it, and believe in its possibility. This process is like painting your dream life on the canvas of your mind, stroke by stroke, until the image feels real. Inner reflection also involves tapping into your intuition, your soul's compass. Imagine this intuition as a lighthouse, its steady beam cutting through the fog of uncertainty. Trust that this light will guide you toward the paths that resonate most with your soul's journey. This practice is not about perfection or judgment. It's about self-discovery, like uncovering buried treasures that add richness to your life's mosaic. Each insight, no matter how small, is a piece of the puzzle that forms the picture of your truest self. In this quiet space of introspection, you align yourself with the rhythms of the universe, preparing for the next chapter of your life. Reflection is a gift, a chance to pause, breathe, and listen to the whispers of your soul. As 2025 unfolds, let your reflections become your guide, pointing you toward growth, transformation, and harmony with the cosmic flow. Building bridges and letting go. A journey to the new earth. Strengthen connections. In times of transformation, relationships become our bridges, connecting us to the shores of love, understanding, and belonging. Strengthening these connections isn't just comforting, it's like weaving a safety net of unity that grounds and uplifts you during uncertain times. Picture each relationship as a thread in a vibrant tapestry, each one carefully woven to create a masterpiece of support, love, and togetherness. Without these threads, life's fabric would feel incomplete. Now is the perfect moment to reach out, whether through a heartfelt conversation, a shared laugh, or a simple gesture of care. Imagine a flickering candle whose flame grows stronger when joined by another. That's the magic of connection. Your shared energy becomes a brighter, more resilient light, dispelling the darkness of uncertainty. Meaningful moments don't have to be grand gestures. They can be as simple as cooking a meal together, reminiscing over old stories, or simply sitting in silence, knowing you're not alone. These acts are like planting seeds in a shared garden, each moment blossoming into memories that nurture and sustain you during life's changes. Extend this connection beyond your inner circle to your community. A smile to a stranger, a kind word, or a helping hand can create ripples of positivity, spreading far beyond what you can see. These small acts are like tossing stones into a pond, creating waves of connection and goodwill that reach far and wide. Release the past. Imagine climbing a mountain while carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, each one representing past regrets, grievances, or pain. As you ascend, the weight slows you down, making the journey far harder than it needs to be. Releasing the past is like removing that backpack and leaving it behind. It's an act of liberation that allows you to climb higher and move forward with ease. Letting go can be a sacred ritual, a symbolic act to free your heart and mind. Write down the burdens you wish to release, fears, grudges, or disappointments on a piece of paper. Then burn it safely, watching the smoke rise and carry your burdens into the sky. It's like watching storm clouds disperse, revealing a clear and bright horizon. Water, the element of renewal, offers another powerful ritual. Picture yourself standing by a river, letting its current carry away the emotions, memories, and patterns that no longer serve you. As the water flows, feel your spirit grow lighter, as though years of heaviness are being washed away. Releasing the past isn't about forgetting, it's about finding peace. Like closing the cover of a book you've finished reading, you honor its lessons while freeing yourself to write a new story. In doing so, you create space for love, joy, and new beginnings to flourish. Visualize the new earth. The new earth isn't just a dream, it's a vision, a collective masterpiece, painted with the colors of imagination and hope. Visualizing it is like creating a blueprint for a brighter, more harmonious world. Every detail you add, the feeling of peace, the sound of laughter, the sight of thriving nature, brings this vision closer to reality. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine a world where love is the foundation, where harmony flows effortlessly between people and the earth. Envision vibrant communities where everyone is valued and celebrated, like stars in a constellation, each shining brightly, yet contributing to the beauty of the whole. As you visualize, let the emotions of this new earth fill your heart. Feel joy bubbling up like a fresh spring, hope warming you like the sun, and peace settling over you like a gentle breeze. These feelings transform your vision into a powerful intention, a destination your soul is already moving toward. For a tangible reminder, create a vision board. Cut out images and words that resonate with your dream of the new earth and place them where you'll see them daily. This act is like planting a flag in the future, declaring your commitment to a world filled with light, love, and unity. The final message. As the last days of December unfold, you stand at a pivotal moment, a doorway to infinite possibilities. This isn't just the end of a year, it's the beginning of a profound new chapter. Imagine standing on the edge of an ocean, the waves calling you to dive in. The choice is yours, to stay on the familiar shore or to embrace the adventure awaiting you. The opportunities before you are like seeds scattered on fertile soil. Nurture them with intention and action, and they'll grow into a garden of abundance and transformation. But neglect them, and you may be left wondering what could have been. Stepping through this doorway requires courage, the courage to release the past, strengthen connections, and embrace the unknown. It's like leaping into the sky, trusting the wings of your spirit to carry you higher than you've ever imagined. The universe is calling you to co-create the new earth. It's whispering to your soul, you are ready. The time is now. Will you answer the call? Tomorrow isn't just another day, it's a moment of transformation, a chance to step boldly into the life you are meant to live. As you take your next steps, remember that you are never alone. The universe walks beside you, guiding you, supporting you, and celebrating your journey. Embrace this moment with open arms and an open heart. Step into the light of your vision and let it illuminate the path ahead. The new earth is waiting, and it begins with you.